Welcome, everybody, to the JKR Just Real Quick podcast. Me and Jared are here today. We got some announcements for you. We're excited about the rest of Q4. We got some momentum right now. We got more people on the sales team than we've ever had before, and there are some big things coming. So first thing we wanted to announce is we got Christmas parties coming up the first 2 weeks in December for St. George. Ours is going to be December 15th. We're doing it at the Dance Factory. We're having catered food. We got some activities. It's going to be amazing. And we're doing our Christmas party in Draper on December 13th. And it looks like we are still trying to decide what to do with Boise. So more to come on the Boise Christmas party. And then just a heads up for everybody, our operations department is going to be taking off a couple of days for Thanksgiving, the 24th and the 25th. And chances are all the salespeople, I know I don't take those days off, but chances are our salespeople are going to be working because I don't know about you, but those are some of the best days to catch people at home.
Oh yeah. Well, any day that people are at home, that's a day you want to get out there.
So those of you that are serious, we know that you'll be working on the 24th.
You got that drumstick in your hand. You're knocking doors. just go
Wait
hit
a
up
sec,
people.
you're working on Thanksgiving? Absolutely. I got a family to feed. Okay. Then we got the summit coming up. We're putting together a summit. We got a tentative date for January 14th of 2023. We're going to be doing just an annual get together where it's not going to be a blitz get together like we've done in the past in Idaho Falls and in Yuma. We're going to bring everybody to St. George and do more of like a retreat style, like a JKR retreat for everybody with some training. We'll bring in an outside speaker, and that's going to be directly after the blitz. So it's going to be a little bit different format this time where we're going to go out and still do the big blitz together, everybody as a company, as a team. And then we'll all meet in St. George for the retreat before we head our separate ways.
Nice.
And big shout out to all my directors out there putting in the time on Salesforce. You guys, we have ironed out a ton of kinks. Things are going really well. We got some things worked out with FormStack, and it's never worked better than it's working right now. So I'm excited about the progress that we're making. And we still got some kinks to work out every day because of the continuous work that we're putting in. We're finding other things that need to be adjusted, but it's working better today than it ever has.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a smooth process. And, big shout out to everybody that's put into the work and had the patience, especially when you're in front of a customer working through that. I know it's not easy. I've done it. So big shout out to you guys. We really appreciate it.
Okay. Let's see here. Want to do some shout outs for our installers every week. We're going to do shout outs for our installers, for our sales team, and for our operations department. We've got some incredible people that represent this company. And sometimes, even though the installers usually get all the shout outs on our Google reviews, they're kind of the behind the scenes people. And we want to let you know that we love you and we appreciate you. And most of all, we got the best installers in the state of Utah, and they're doing stuff that you guys have no idea because of the culture that we have here in JKR Windows. We just heard a story yesterday from a customer that Carter went and videoed himself with and got a little testimonial. And we had a window that was right above the entry, and it looked fine to the customer. He's like, I'm not sure I would worry about it, but because our installers are so committed to making sure that it is the absolute best that they're capable of, they reordered that window and came back as soon as it was ready to make it right. And the guy couldn't even tell the difference, but because our installers had that kind of commitment to the attention to detail and the quality, that's the kind of stuff that you guys are out there representing. We are going to take care of these customers. You have no question about that. So the Northern Utah crews, they're finishing up all those installs in Idaho Falls that you guys sold out there. That our turnarounds are getting much, much faster. That's pretty exciting. Let's see here. And I already told you that stuff. So Jared, why don't you handle our sales shout outs?
All right. So huge shout out, guys, to first I want to start out with Patrick Neal. So he's been he's really taking this thing serious. He's really committed. He's doing all those personal things that add up to some really big things.
We see you, Patrick.
We see
making progress, brother.
And the way he's contributed, the way you've contributed to the team, Patrick, it's amazing because, I mean, you've been with the St. George team helping out. You were with the Salt Lake team helping out. Right now, you're with the Boise team helping out. And this is all just this month he's doing it.
Talk about a team player, Patrick.
Talk about a team player. And all the while he's closing deals everywhere he goes, left and right. And, you know, we're going to be giving him a pod here pretty soon.
Boy's on a roll.
Boy is on a roll. So definitely shout out to Patrick, stepping up, killing it. Also, big shout out to the current pod we have. Blake is the director on the pod, killed it. I'd have to double check the numbers, but I think he went about 7 for 11 on his, something like that. Super high close ratio. They did about 120,000 just for that week. And Bobby, he's not on the pod, but he decided to put in some extra work and go on that pod trip, and he got 4 deals closed that week. So
right on. Nice work, fellas.
Yep. Shout out to those guys. Also big shout out to Kaya. You know, she's as committed as I've ever seen anybody, and it just keeps showing up. She's currently leading all coordinators in terms of sales. She has 6. So she's just out there killing it. But, you know, we got some other people nipping on her heels. We got Carson, we got Bobby, we got Sarah. Sarah's actually leading in revenue right now for coordinators, which it's amazing.
What do you know? Our 2 top coordinators in quantity of sales and in revenue are both women.
Women killing it.
Great job, ladies.
Great job, ladies. And, you know, and on top of that with Sarah, she's the coordinator manager up there. So she's up there.
Double duty.
Double duty. She's working with her team. She's running meetings. And even with all of that, she's still leading in revenue. So big shout out to Sarah. That's amazing. And then also with our retail department, guys. So we have a new retail director this month. His name's Riley, coming from the door-to-door team. He's already had some success, quick start. He's had 3 sales already, and he's got a lot in the pipeline. And he's actually going today to hopefully close down. We'll see what happens, but it's a $130,000 deal.
130 G's.
Yeah. Yep. James is going to go over there, help him make sure everything goes smooth.
Wow. Good luck on that one, boys.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Hopefully by the time you see this, we got a new record.
New record. And that would go right into the retail department. So that'd be amazing.
Incredible.
Yep. So Riley's out there working it. So, you know, there's a lot of other people doing amazing things on the sales team. It's not just those people. Those are just kind of what's, you know, top of mind right now. But in terms of the entire sales team in every office, pod, no pod, we really appreciate you guys. You guys are out there killing it. Let's keep this momentum going. Let's keep this drive alive. And, you know, we'll close out to 2022 with a bang.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And last but not least, we're going to shout out our operations department. Want to give a huge shout out to Leanna. She is taking a remote day today, or she'd be able to hear me because her office is right next door and our walls are paper thin here. But she stepped up over the last month and took on some new responsibilities. And we have both pleasantly been surprised with the amount that she could handle. And she keeps proving us right that she was the right person for the job.
Absolutely. And it's the approach. It's just the can-do attitude. And she's
incredible attitude.
Yeah.
Leanna. Very impressive.
That's the number one thing that I noticed with her, and that I was so like, that's what stuck out to me when the opportunity became available. And I told her, I was like, I'm so excited because the way that I've seen you approach things, just how cool and level-headed you are. And it's all business.
Solution oriented. We love solution oriented people around here.
Yeah, let's solve it. So amazing, Leanna. I love working with you, and I'm excited to continue to build our relationship.
Okay, and then big shout out to the 2 biggest contributors to the Salesforce build, Cody and Miss Haley. You guys are amazing. We appreciate you so much. Brooks has been a phenomenal key piece to us getting this all put together, but we got some people behind the scenes that you guys may not know the amount of work that they're putting in. I know Ray is putting in a ton of work on this too, but Cody and Haley, huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for spending the time with our directors to make sure everybody's comfortable doing some of that stuff in the back end so we can learn how to fix some of these issues ourselves. Anything in the future comes up, we got two rock stars that know how to use Salesforce better than any of us to make sure we can get these things ironed out. And I am so excited to have Salesforce fully operational and to start being able to use it for all the dashboards and the visibility and the tracking and the job costing. There's so many things that I've wanted to do since I started JKR Windows 5 years ago, almost now. And they make it possible with Salesforce. So there's some amazing things to come.
Amazing. And also big shout out, Cody, Haley, Brooks, for that chat that we have. So whenever directors are live in an appointment and it's 8 o'clock at night and they have a problem, I mean, you'll have Cody, Brooks, Haley, they're jumping on and they're helping out. Doesn't matter if 8 o'clock at night or whatever it is. I mean, that it's a true commitment. We really appreciate you guys' effort.
Amazing. And then last on the list, we have an upcoming blitz in Q1, and we still haven't now nailed down the location of that.
We have the state in general locate. It's going to be Arizona for sure.
Okay.
So we're going to get everybody in a nice climate for that time of year. But yeah, we're narrowing down some areas. We're sending some test pods out. We just want to make sure, guys, that it's a big deal. Those quarterly blitzes. We got a lot on the line. We got to make sure we put everybody in a position for success. So we're vetting some things out. We know it's going to be in Arizona, but
we're doing some reconnaissance for our
Yes.
Q1 blitz. It's going to be phenomenal. Hope you guys are ready to go light it up in Arizona come January. And until next time, me and Jared are signing out. We're going to be bringing some training to you off and on with these types of podcasts. So we've got a little mix of content here, but I'm excited to get this thing rolling. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Allie, for helping us put the information together today for all of our shout outs. See you guys next time.
See you guys.